He traded his Revuelto in, bought this, drove straight back, left the keys with us for a stage 4 build. This is a 765 LT. There is no engine inside. This 765 LT turned up this morning. So Revuelto in. This Revuelto is obviously a Mansouri Revuelto, but I think as part of their package they put an exhaust system on it, or maybe the exhaust system has been put on after. The owner doesn't know, but there's codes for cat efficiency, and there's a little emulator plugged into the OBD port. Now, customer complaint is when he's driving, it goes into limp mode, and then to take it out of limp mode, he needs to switch off and switch back on the engine. The car's throwing misfire codes, so when they switch off and switch the engine back on again, the emulator clears the codes, right? So as soon as it clears the codes, it's good to go again. But obviously that's not correct. It's got 3,000 kilometers on it, so I don't think it's a hardware defect with the engine, the coils, or the plugs, or anything like that, because it's not physically misfiring. You can't hear a misfire, but it is logging misfire codes. So we're going to check the installation of the exhaust and see if the ECUs can be tuned on this by us. This is why you got to be careful who you take your car to in Dubai. So this is the primary lambda sensor. Measures the air to fuel ratio on the car. And this little capsule here, basically the purpose of this capsule is to fool the engine and to pretend that there's a cat still there, right? So obviously it being completely loose is one issue, but it being on the primary lambda sensor of the car, the one that's supposed to measure the air to fuel ratio, is insane. It is also fitted to the incorrect sensor. I've got a feeling they've mixed up the sensors as well, so we're gonna have to, it's insane. Guys, be careful where you take your car to in Dubai. All right, so this is what we pulled off. This is the lambda sensor, and this is a cat fooler. So McLaren has 2 banks. This car's got 2 banks, and RS3's got 1 bank. So for each bank of the engine, you've got 2 lambda sensors. This car's actually got 4 per side. Anyway.
A few moments later.
Still diagnosing the Revuelto. Removed the cat foolers. There were 4 of them fitted to 4 of the primary lambda sensors. Insane. But the engine still seems a little bit confused. How this engine didn't grenade itself already is beyond me.
A few moments later.
Okay, the car's off now. Turns out there's an air leak in the exhaust system. So, new exhaust. Guys, this is a 765 LT, and there is no engine inside. This 765 LT turned up this morning for a stage 4 build, and within a couple of hours we've got the engine out, and we are now about to begin the disassembly process so we can completely tear it down and rebuild it back up stronger, more powerful, and more reliable. Speed. We pulled the Novitec system out. This car came in with that system. It's not a system we fit, as we don't find they sound as good as the stock OEM 765 LT back box. So yeah, believe it or not, we're returning this car back to a stock 765 system because it sounds the best out of all the systems in our opinion. Fully built up, still waiting for the ECU to come back, but we're gonna send it off for passing to RTA. So it's gonna get passed and then come back to us to be tuned. Can't be giving clients tires with 0 kilometers on them. The new tires have got like a funny layer of that stuff that needs to come off. Run in the new tires. Okay guys, stock turbos this one, but it's got Senna cams and our cooling upgrades as well. So we will make around 900 wheel on pump gas, so pump 98 on this setup. And it should be around 1,050, 1,030, something along those lines on race gas. This is the owner of the Revuelto. Once we understood that the exhaust system that was on the car had to be changed, he picked the car up, drove straight to the showroom, traded it in for the 765 LT, dropped us the keys, and told us he wants it ready within a week. So we ripped the engine out over the weekend, did all the upgrades, posted the ECU off to M Engineering, put the engine back in, and now it's on the dyno. This has also got an LSD in there, and we've also done SAI delete. Something new now that we're doing on all of our builds, we're fitting EMAP sensors. So this has got exhaust manifold pressure sensors. It allows us to add additional safeties into the ECU and get more data for when we're tuning. Even though we've done, 50 to 100 of these McLarens, each one we do, we learn something new. So every time we learn something new, we apply it to the next build. That makes the builds faster, more reliable, stronger, and they just get to sound better and better, man. Owner wanted to keep the Novitec tips, so you can see it is a Novitec tips here, but it's the stock back box. Really nice and simple build. Something that we can build, throw out there, and we only have to see you once a year for your annual servicing, or if you're doing any additional upgrades. They're that reliable, and we put a warranty on it too. Okay, wrapping this 765 LT up. It's been 765 LT galore this month. Losing track of, it's like, I tell the guys, move the white 765 LT, and they're like, which white 765 LT? And I'm like, the one with the carbon hood, and they're like, which white 765 LT with the carbon hood? It's been insane. There's been so many 765 LTs. This got our stage 4 package. Obviously we had that Revuelto in that had some exhaust problems. He came here, he picked it up, he traded his Revuelto in, bought this, left the keys with us for a stage 4 build. So on this build, we completely customized it for him. Stage 4 includes the Senna cams, the front charge coolers, the fully built engine, injectors, tuning, air filters, downpipes, inlets, and it comes with a warranty. On your daily pump 98 map with no octane boosters, no water methanol injection, just fill it in and go, you get 900 wheel horsepower and 700 foot-pounds, which is insane for stock turbos, pump fuel. And if you're feeling like you want to go racing, on E99 it makes 1,050 wheel horsepower, which again for stock turbo it's insane numbers. And now he'll be able to enjoy it. I guess it will be a lot more fun than the Revuelto that was in limp mode for 6 months. The car came with P1 seats, but the client didn't find them too comfortable. We swapped them out for the comfort seats, and they are fully customized to match the existing interior in the car. This will not be the last we see of this car. It's going to come back in for a full carbon body upgrade as well. A couple of things I forgot actually. We did Toyo Proxys tires all round on this. We recommend them on every 765 LT, whether it's stock stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, or stage 4 plus, whatever. We also do the WaveTrack LSD. WaveTrack LSD and the Toyo tires, it's a must. It's like, unless you have a death wish, you have to put them on your 765 LT. Everyone always calls me and complains, say, hey, McLarens don't grip, how are you pushing them to 900, 1000, 1200, 1400? I don't get it, is it not gonna just spin? No, because we set them up correctly. We put the correct tires on them. First of all, the tires in the car are not 5 years old. Most of the guys complaining to me about no grip, you'll find that your Toyo Prox's R888Rs are 4 or 5 years old. They're not new tires, okay? When tires age, they expire, right? The rubber compound in the tire, after they go through a certain amount of heat cycles, it wears away. We put Proxys tires on them, Wavetrack LSDs, and in my daily driven 1400 wheel horsepower 765, I have perfect traction. You guys that are struggling on stock power or stage 2 power, you guys really need to check your setups or get a shop to check it out or that knows what they're doing. We also, of course, have boost by gear and ignition cut motorsport traction control. That helps, but ultimately it does come down to the shop that's setting your car up. They need to know how to set the car up, you know. Boost by gear is a really big thing. Without boost by gear, I believe you'd be spinning through all gears, but we bring the boost in really nice. Like, this is a daily driven 8-second quarter-mile car, any day of the week. This will probably do 8.9s in the street. We might take it out and see what we can do with it. But winter's coming, we will be taking plenty of cars out. I think we've built well over 20,000 wheel horsepower plus McLarens this year, which is really impressive. And none of them are in the shop, so that's a good sign, because if it's not in the shop, that means it's out being enjoyed. So if there's anyone out there and you have a 765 LT and you still haven't been to our shop, yeah, whoever's coming to us now, they're early. Everyone, all of the builds that we're doing now, they're early. Of course, the builds are just going to get better and better, but I guess we will be getting a bit more exclusive as well with the 765 stuff. I love it. I feel like my vision's come to life as well with these builds. What I experienced in my car, I wanted other people to experience it as well. The experience, the sound, power, just the whole package. It is the best car. We have many clients that have more than one 765 LT as well. It just goes to show that's how good of a car it is. So if you haven't been out in an Infinit built 765 LT, come to the shop. I'll take you out in my own one.